Welcome to ATP Customs. Well, my never-ending Suburban problems just keep piling up. We just got it running, got all the fuel pump, fuel tank issues sorted out, started to do brakes, and this is today's dilemma on this thing. Let's not forget we have 510,000 kilometers on this thing. So, I was going to do brakes and rear seals, but this entire piece is completely rotted to the point where I might as well just change the whole rear end, being it has so many kilometers. And if I'm doing that, do I want a half-ton rear end? And then I started studying the transmission that I have to swap. I have a 4L60 from a 97, and this is a 4L60 from a 93, and apparently 93 GMCs and Chevys are a 1-year only transmission. So that means we're not going to be able to find one, then that'll be impossible to find here. And it's $2,500 to have it rebuilt. Might even be more now, depends if you can even get the parts. Do I want a 4L60? No, I don't. They're garbage. They're constantly burning out. So the plan is now changed again. We're going to pull the Suburban out of the shop. I have another Suburban that is a 95 3/4 ton that had a 454 with a 4L80 transmission. So we're going to go get that other Suburban, not this week, but we're going to pull this thing out of the shop tomorrow, and we are going to do a body swap, which means that I can still do my LS conversion because I'll have a 4L80 behind it and the proper 3/4 ton rear ends. And then we can build the frame first before doing the body swap, do all the 6-inch lift in it, because I have a dual shock setup from ProComp that I really want to use on this. So my Suburban has turned into a much bigger project than we thought. And also, I got under the back of it, and my frame's rotted. Right there. Rotted right through the frame and both sides. So that's it. I'm pulling the plug. Not going to bother with this chassis, with that rear end, or with the transmission. They all seem like a nightmare to me. So we're going to move on with the Suburban. It's going to go out to the pile and wait its turn to when I can get that other one wrecked out. So that's tomorrow's plan. What am I doing today? Today I'm testing Christmas lights because we had bins full of lights donated to us. Somebody who didn't need them all. So of course you got to test them, and I have lights everywhere. We're going crazy this year. And that's not even our own collection. Haven't even got into the closet full of Christmas stuff yet. So it's a weird year this year. That means we're going to spread even more joy. Because who doesn't love Christmas lights? Let's go put up some Christmas lights. So it's October 31st, Halloween night, 2020. We have a full moon. We have a strange time change tonight for some reason. Never seen that on Halloween. There's no kids trick-or-treating. There isn't a single house with anything going on except for my house. This is what Halloween looks like this year at my house. Spent all day working on this, putting up Christmas lights. Got the front done too, and I'm not finished. We're having Christmas early this year. Well, look at what I stumbled across. This is just kind of a surprise feature. This is up at my friend Bob's house, and his friends keep their snow-wheelers here too. And this thing is a monster. Those are 49-inch tires. 21 by 49 by 17s. I see the Willwood setup in there. What else we got in here? So this thing has coils and it has air ride. That is interesting. And it has an absolutely monstrous motor, of course, too. Running a big block Chevy. I think it's somewhere around 572 or 582 cubic inches. He wasn't quite sure. I don't believe it's a GM crate motor. I think this is a built motor. It had a 632 at one point. Right now we are looking at about 850 horse, he said. That is pretty cool. Didn't expect to see that thing here today. What a treat. What a beast. Well, that's awesome. Now I'll take you over to Bob's and show you what he's doing to his next too. So it seems Bob is upgrading to 49-inch as well. He's got a brand new set of wheels made. So that is 2 monster big block snow wheelers sitting here. That is just awesome. Along with the Caliente. Love this thing. This is one of my favorite 4-wheelers I've ever seen. Well, today we got to get rid of some scrap vehicles. So I have my 85 Mustang, my very first Mustang on the trailer. It's going to the yard to get squashed because it was so rotten. And we got to get rid of a Suburban I wrecked out and a little S10. So we're going to take you to a new scrapyard today where they got a lot of big lifted 4x4s and all sorts of cool stuff kicking around there. I haven't been there in a while. Hopefully there's some fun stuff to see. This is actually quite amazing. There is just rows and rows of trucks. Fleet trucks from a company that went bankrupt here in Canada because of the pandemic. They used to haul, I think, fiberglass tubs. Look at them all. They're just tons of them. I don't know, there's 50 to 100 semis here because the company went under, and they used to haul fiberglass tubs into the US, and then they couldn't get across the border once all the borders closed, and they didn't make it. I think they only lasted about a month after the pandemic. So we are getting into the thick of this place. This is an interesting place. Yes, people live here, and there is hundreds upon hundreds, maybe thousands of vehicles here. Apparently this one, this pile is Volkswagens. I don't even know who owns all these. It's kind of like a collection of multiple scrap yards and people. There's Camaro. A lot of stuff. Holy lawnmowers in there. There must be 200 or 300 lawnmowers sitting there. Now we get to go up to the top where the fun stuff is. It's kind of like multiple scrap yards next to each other. That guy does motorhomes and stuff. Over the fence, they do a lot there, but they have a lot of old cars back in there, and I haven't actually talked my way into that yard yet. These are the kind of places I could hang out at all day long. And all the semi-trailers. I can't believe how many of them are. Alright. What do we got? I see some old truck cabs, old sleds. We got a little Chevy dually back there. Look at that. Not quite sure what we're looking at. Oh, Suburban. Ah, little rusty. There we go. Now we're getting serious. I'll see what I can find around here that's exciting to film. Alright, the Mustang is gone. I didn't film them unloading because it was very quick. Look at all the school buses. So we're going to go get the Suburban, but I've already found something cool in there. They have a, I'm going to guess 64 to 66 Chevy short box step side 4x4. It's missing the nose cone, but I will talk to them about it on the next load. There goes a little S10. That is the chassis that's under my 49 500 Chevy. There's definitely a lot of interesting stuff in here. There is street bikes laying everywhere in the corners. There's a nice little Ford bump side. Look at that, a square body tow truck. There is Cummins motors laying all over this place. Lots of them. What do we got here? Power Stroke? Not much left of that, but look at all the semis. There's so many semis here, it's unbelievable, from that company that went under. There is some really cool ones here. Not sure if I'll be able to film them. I'll try and get into the back corners. That is a Suburban that was kind of made into a crew cab short box. I guess it's an extra short box. There's a little Camaro peeking out there. And look at that beauty, sitting here in the back of the scrapyard next to a sweet little Ford short box they're building. These guys get to do fun stuff because they have so many vehicles to build from. There's literally street bikes everywhere back there. This is the part I like. I don't have to get out of the truck because it is so soupy muddy. That's about 6 to 8 inches deep, that mud. And it just lifts it off and you can drive away. That is the Suburban gone now. So we got something in the trailer again. We brought some fun horsepower home we get to work on again. Drop the door, please, Mr. White. Look who's back. The badass Mercedes. It's dirty. Let's pull that thing out of here.